How much of the overnight show does Mark Grote just sit there and go?
Not enough. I don't know how much it is, but it's
two
not.
segments.
Not at all. When I sampled it this morning, I was up in the 3 a.m. hour. One of those nights, and I'm glad that we have that programming back. So I had a little friend there to help me get back to sleep. Grote was there. They got him sounding really good. Callers. So it's a good thing we got going here on the overnight still.
I'm
awesome. Thrilled.
That's awesome.
Well, so we decided, Moby Ditka, he's our friend. He's an honorary member of the mob. He's our Bears reporter. He makes us all happier. We want to just sometimes check in on how it's going. Maybe he wakes up and our show's already on the air. Maybe we'll be his alarm clock. We're going to figure out ways to kind of, integrate overnight Grote into the show. But this was our first real overnight moment with Mark Grote, and it's a doozy.
Doesn't mean you know anything about football. My dad was a postal worker, and I don't know a damn thing about two-day priority mail.
Yeah, hey, I'll be right there. Hey, you know what? We got to take a break here on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score.
All right. Hold on. That's a caller. Talking about the Postal Service, and then Grote says, we got to take a break. I'll be right there.
Well, you heard the knock at the door. I'll be right there is amazing.
Doesn't mean you know anything about football. My dad was a postal worker, and I don't know a damn thing about two-day priority mail.
Yeah, hey, I'll be right there.
That is incredible.
So someone is at the door
in the middle of the night.
What time of day is this? Do we know when we pulled this clip from?
Somewhere between 1 and 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Somewhere between 1 and 1:30 in the morning.
But we don't know that it's a knock on the door. Who could that be?
Okay, that's true. But he says, I'll be right there.
So I'll be right there. So maybe there's somebody there.
Could be something. All right. So Grote hastily throws it to break, interrupting the postal worker analogy for the McCaskey family somewhere around 1:30 in the morning. What happens when they get back from break?
You guys are going to love this. So you may have noticed, if you've been listening continuously, that I rather abruptly took a timeout at 1:13 or so, which is nowhere near the typical time of taking a break. And it was abrupt. What was going on is that I live in a high-rise apartment in downtown Chicago. And if you're not familiar with high-rise lifestyle, think of it's like a hotel, kind of. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of places in the hallway. And somebody was knocking at my door here at 1, whatever it was in the morning. And I'll be damned if it wasn't a security guard with a noise complaint.
Oh, no way.
We have a situation here. And so if I am going to try to temper myself a little bit. I don't know if you notice a difference yet. But and the security guard was incredible. He just I thought for sure I was going to get unplugged or something. And I was thinking, do I have noise complaint insurance? I don't know if that's covered in my full-time salary. I don't know. But he just said, okay, I just had to have on a record that I asked you, and I said I just was transparent, and I'm doing a live radio broadcast. Okay, no problem. He said, I'll let him know. So and so that's where it stands. But if you hear the sound of tapping in the background, that is because that I am being complained about. So we'll see how long we can make it. And if I'm talking like this by about 3 o'clock, you'll understand why.
Man.
312. What's that, Sean?
I was going to say, I feel like you just got officially anointed into the overnights there. I feel like there's always... You're not officially on the overnights until something weird has happened.
I know that's very true. That's very true. And you could probably, if we go back and review the tape, you probably could hear the knocking. Did you hear the knocking in the background or no?
No. I thought I had no idea what was going on. I was like, oh no. I thought the caller said something bad. I was like, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that's hilarious. But we are talking Bears. I'll need you more than ever, callers. Actually, I need you to do the show if I get a second. If I'm flagged again, that's a technical, right? So if somebody comes up here, I don't know. I got to call. I got to find out if I have noise violation insurance. I have to wake up Mitch Rosen over this. Oh my God,
that's amazing.
It's beautiful. That is incredible.
I love that he said the security guard was incredible. So he must have. Must have been very kind. He said he just had to I just had to have it logged that I checked in with you after somebody complained. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
The security guard, though, did not seem very impressed that Mark was doing, as he called it, a live radio broadcast. He said the guy was just like, yeah, okay, fine. Like, come on.
Would you believe that if someone told you that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's 1:30 in the morning. That's ridiculous.
Sir, you're in your apartment right now.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm on a 50,000 watt radio station
Yeah.
right now.
Are you familiar with the score?
There's people listening to me in South Carolina.
The score, the
seriously.
epicenter of it is right here at apartment 9B. That is crazy.
Oh, that's the home of overnights. Apartment 9B.
You can hear the knock, Danny, if you listen closely.
Yeah, I heard it.
Doesn't mean you know anything about football. My dad was a postal worker, and I don't know a damn thing about two-day priority mail.
Yeah,
But
hey,
you don't
I'll be right there. Hey, you know what? We got to take a break here on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score.
The knock kind of sounds like what happened with Julio's microphone. It kind of sounds a little bit like what happened before Enveloped, if I'm being honest, or Enveloped. Envelope's my favorite part. It enveloped.
I
That's
think
where I got the idea
I gotta
for
say,
overtime.
I think that guy knows a lot more about two-day priority mail than he's letting on. You know?
It was a good line.
Yeah, that's a very good line.
Yeah.
But I think he knows more than he's letting on. He probably knows that it costs more than, 3-day priority mail.
Probably.
He knows some stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, we got to figure something out there. Like, that's a problem that we can't have Grote throwing to break in the middle of postal worker analogies every night. We got to get him some soundproofing.
He
Yeah.
said via tweet today that soundproofing is about to happen.
Okay, good. That's good.
Can we believe him?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
No, I think Mitch has to send some foam over there.
But he's got to be able to yell. You got to be able to yell at callers if you need to and be passionate about, picking up, shaking hands with opponents and the Packers.
How
and the
about a
whole thing.
plastic bubble, like the John Travolta after school special? He could be the host in the plastic bubble, something like that.
How about he just walks the 4 blocks to the studio?
Oh, bang! That just
The guy's got
happened.
enough jobs.
It's overnights.
You're adding like 20 minutes extra.
No,
10-minute
it's true.
walk here, 10-minute walk home.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Today we're doing radio here in the studio. I like it. This
Feels
thing
a lot
has
better, doesn't
this
it?
thing has a future. Radio in a studio has a lot of future, in my opinion.
I think so. I think it's a good place to do it.
Plus, my wife and child are not, using the dishwasher in the background.
It's very unlikely that you're going to hear from my wife or child as well during this show.